singangenso yenyoni hayi singangenso yenyoni ebo singangenso yenyoni sengishisisa somuhamba singanganani.
Y'all, this is exactly how I am feeling on my weight loss body recomp journey right now. Like, my sauce is just not what it is. Like, there really is cons to weight loss. There is a dark side to weight loss that not enough people talk about. A lot of people were in her comments and they were saying, girl, your sauce is still there. You're fine, you're good. And that's the thing, especially in our community. We will sweep stuff under the rug and be just lying and trying to, don't get me wrong, she looks good. She looks amazing. But the thing about it is, you can definitely tell a difference from the way that she did her little jig when she was heavier and when she did it when she was smaller. I do feel like you lose your sauce. And side note, y'all, so y'all do know that YouTube has changed the monetization requirements. So I'm trying to get this channel monetized by February. Normally, I would never set up and beg for subscribes and comments and to thumbs up the video and all of the things, but please do all of the things. Please do all of the things. I am going to try to upload daily on both of my channels. And hopefully I can get this channel monetized before February. So that way I won't have to do the whole 8,000 watch hours. I think the subscriber requirement is still the same, but now they have switched it from 4,000 watch hours to 8,000 watch hours. So I'm about to roll the videos out. They will not be highly edited. They're going to be edited some because I have issues. That's neither here nor there. Ignore the background. The only way I'm gonna be able to do this is if I'm not overthinking it, if I'm not doing all of the extra. I'm already doing extra with these filters and shit, so work with me, y'all. But like I was saying, you can definitely tell a difference from when she did, her little jig, her little 1-2, when she was heavier, and then when she did it when she was smaller. And that is exactly how I feel right now on this journey. And I feel like not enough people talk about that con of weight loss. You really do have a sense, whether it's a small one, and most of the time it's overlooked because it's small. But once you get over the, I look good, the looks in the mirror and the picture snapping and all of that, once that comes and you get to that point of getting used to how you look at that size, at a smaller size, it's like you have an identity crisis. Let me say that. You have an identity crisis. I don't know no other way to put it, especially if you were larger for a long period of time, like years, or if you were like in a relationship and you were, bigger, larger. Let me say this. I'm not trying to offend anybody with anything that I say in this video. Like I said, I can't edit these that much, and I'm just going off the top of the dome. There is no script. I do have notes that I'm referring to, but other than that, there's no script or nothing like that. So please don't take offense to anything in this video. If you are sensitive about weight, go ahead and click off, but make sure that you like first. Comment down below. Let me know, that you're a little sensitive about weight, so you're going to click off, and that's fine. But leave me a little comment and a like, a little bit of engagement, so that way YouTube, the algorithm, can push the video out and I can get more than 2 views in an hour. The truth is the truth. But yeah, you do have a bit of an identity crisis. And I don't know, y'all. I don't know how to explain it. Just like now, usually when I'm going off the top of the dome, especially about something like this, like I can easily just flow, like words just flowing. But I feel like here lately, and I'm not even that deep into my body recomp journey. I literally started in April. And I feel like when I started in April, that shifted some things in my energy. And then I ended up quitting my job in May. And I fell off a little bit, not much, but a little bit. And I'm not going to say I started in April. Let me say I started being extremely consistent. extremely consistent in April. So once I quit my job in May, I fell off a little bit, and here lately I have been starting up again. So I didn't fall completely off, but I wasn't as consistent as I was when I started in April. So yeah, and if I'm looking down, I'm referring to my notes here, but you do have a bit of an identity crisis. You lose your sauce a little bit. Some people a lot of bit. Some people a lot. Another con that I notice whenever I am eating, I have a strong sense of awareness. Like, it is different. It's very different. It's like how the macro counting and the your relationship with food almost becomes toxic a little bit, to the point where you really can't enjoy it. Like you really can't. I have at this point put my so right now I pretty much eat the same three, well, two meals and one snack every day. So that way I can eliminate the decision fatigue. And that way my body can get used to that. It'll already know what to do with it, and so it'll make the body recomp a little bit easier. And I got this, I can't remember her name, from a girl on Facebook. I don't think I follow her that much anymore. She's kind of a mean girl. She's a little bit of a mean girl, and I don't like that. People try to use blunt as an excuse for really just being mean, and I don't like it. But that was a good idea though. So I did start incorporating that. And it was because I noticed that my relationship with food was becoming toxic. I would get mad trying to figure out what I could eat that would be within the macro range that I had chosen for myself. And then when I started wanting to do the body recomp instead of just weight loss, because I didn't want to look, I didn't want the sagging skin and all of that. Like I said, I'm not trying to offend anybody. I would, I lost my train of thought. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so I started lifting weights. I started lifting heavier, and you cannot lift weights and be on a low carb diet. It's just not together. So I had to recalculate the macros that I was intaking, and it was starting to become toxic. So I picked the 3 meals that were in the macro range that were conducive to my particular body goals, and I just try to stick to that every day. And it helps with my budget as well. So the next one is the way that people treat you. So you have some people, not very many, that will compliment you. And then you have some people that will hate you for getting fit, for being consistent, for sticking to your goals, for sticking to your diet or your lifestyle change or whatever you want to call it, for eating healthier. And they will hate you because you're proving that it's possible. And pretty much, you showing them up. Let's just be real. Most people don't grow past, that first, second, or third trauma that they experience in life. So most people, they have adult bodies, but they have the spirit and soul of a child, And so instead of them looking at you and becoming inspired and aspiring to be like you, they get mad and jealous and envy, and they treat you strangely. I'm trying not to say weird because, like I said, if you look up the definition of weird, a lot of these people are strange. They're not weird. I'm weird. If you are trying to elevate in life and you are consistently doing the work, you weird, baby. But other people that, the people that hate and get mad at you for it and treat you bad for it, them people are strange and need to seek help. But you have to, when you go on a weight loss or a body recomp journey, you really have to go on an emotional intelligence journey too, because they will treat you mean. They will be mean to you pretty much. They will treat you bad. They will try to encourage you to eat bad. They will try to encourage you to go off course so that way they can feel better about themselves. And that's okay. Not okay. Let me not say it's okay, but I'd rather for you to be like, let's go to the buffet than to be nice nasty to me, because then now I want to tell you to get the fuck out my face. I don't like it, but I don't tell anybody that. You know, I'm growing and evolving and doing the work as much as I can, so I don't tell anybody that, but I want to. And the fact that I can't, it bothers me. So now I'm bothered about the fact that you're being nice, nasty, or passive aggressive, or whatever they want to call it. Some people just be straight out right aggressive, and I can't respond like the child that they're acting like, because then, especially, you know, especially, honey, they can't wait for you to get out of character so they can, angry black woman, you know, they can't wait, you know, they can't wait. So it's just like, you really have to go on an emotional intelligent journey too when you go on a body recomp journey, because you have people that will stare at you, just literally just stare at you. Like, can I have my face back? You know, that's childish. Yeah. People treat you different. You will be treated differently. And if you are not mature and able to control your emotions, it can cause some issues. All because you was trying to, well, you know, me and my goals, I'm trying to be toned in the arms, the thighs, flat stomach, fat ass. I mean, let's just be, let's just, anywho. So the next thing that you really have to deal with, and this is a con that people do talk about, which is the loose skin and the, like I say, I feel like I'm getting more cellulite, or the cellulite is more pronounced in my thighs. But that was kind of because I've always had cellulite in my thighs. My thighs, ever since I gained weight, because I saw a picture of myself at my high school homecoming. And honey, elbows did not say I can cook, even though I could cook at the time. They didn't say anything about it. You wouldn't have been able to look at my elbows and tell. I was thin. I was fine, honey. If I can find the picture, I'm going to put it up on the screen. Maybe. Because I want to get this out. Well, it's 11:47, so 9 times out of 10, it's not going to be out before midnight. But it'll count. Anywho, I get off track. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so now I gotta watch this back to see what I was talking about. Yeah, so it's the crepe skin. I think it's pronounced crepe. It's CREPE. The crepe skin that I was not ready for. I was not prepared, and it's like right in my inner thigh, in the cuff of my butt area, buttocks. I don't want YouTube to. I don't want to give them no excuse, honey, but it's like right in the inner thigh, in the cuff of my butt area. And I'm just like, you know, how? But I am 38. So, you know, I still don't get it. It's not fair. But I do have a video up about what I'm going to do about that. So I'm not going to talk about that here. I will tag that video down in the description. Give me a day or two, because like I said, I am trying to record a video every day on both channels. Well, maybe not on the other channel, because that channel's already monetized, and this is a lot. Like, I'm doing a 30-day challenge on Facebook. I'm gonna link that down below too. Go follow me on Facebook, y'all. Support, and then put y'all's channels and links down in the comments, and I'm gonna go support y'all. I'm gonna spam. Let me not say that, because I don't want YouTube. I'm gonna go and support y'all and engage on all y'all's pages too. So you do have a mental health fix, a mental health, like I said, with that identity crisis that you have, people treating you differently, having to deal with loose skin, and sometimes, you know, the results come, but they reshape your body. If this is for the ladies too. Now, men, if y'all are here, hey, hi, hello, but this is mainly for women. I might put it in the title. But your body may not shape the way that you wanted it to, or your shape may change. It can really drive you into a depression if you allow it to. Like I said, that's why I say you have to go on an emotional, intelligent journey as well when you go on a weight loss journey or a body recomp journey. It can really push you into a depression if you allow it. And I have seen it. I can't necessarily say that I have actually experienced it because, to be honest, this is the first time I have actually been this consistent, and I have a natural, I'm not going to say Coke bottle shape. I'm going to say hourglass shape. And that's just the honest truth. I'm not trying to brag. It's not a brag. I have a natural hourglass shape. So my body it stays the same shape whether I'm big or small. I noticed that from that picture as well, the picture that I found of myself from high school. So I don't have that issue, but I can say that sometimes, like now, I was 230 before I left Arkansas. So now I'm around like 180-ish. I think when I first got here, I was so depressed just with dealing with the divorce. I'm not ready to completely talk about it, but I can say that that depressed me so much so to the point where I wasn't even eating, which I'm guessing probably wasn't a bad thing because my finances had depleted. So I didn't even have money to buy food, but I didn't want to eat. So everything always works out for my highest good. So when I first got here, when I weighed myself after maybe like a month or two of being here, I realized that I had gotten down to like 164. And then when the depression started going away and the money started rolling back in, I started eating. And now it's probably like 180-ish, somewhere up in there. I think I did hit a little bit of a depression about that. My stomach had gotten flat finally for the first time since high school because I had my first child in my senior year of high school. So yeah, I did hit a little bit of a depression. So you can, but I haven't experienced depression about my shape changing or even the loose skin or anything like that. I think the depression more than anything was the fact that I had allowed myself to revert. You know, that's not we that's a different video. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. You will attract a different quality of man. This is for the ladies, but for the fellas too, a different quality of woman. You will attract, your dating life will definitely change. And to be honest, most people who have high self-esteem and high self-worth, which is, I would highly suggest that, you choose somebody with high self-esteem and high self-worth, they are going to be healthy. They are going to be fit. They are going to be taking care of themselves. And so like attracts like. So if you are having issues with correlating your new body type with your old body dysmorphia pretty much, or your mind is not, it's not clicking, and you're attracting better people, you're probably going to repel them. Like, that's something that you have to prepare yourself for too. You might need the therapy might be needed. Shadow work. I love shadow work. Shadow work is my bestie. I love it. Shadow work, lots of it, because you will repel good people. You will repel those types of people. Those types of people will cut you off quick. When you come into their world, disturbing their peace and undoing all of the work that they have done on themselves, you might get one chance, two at the most. For me, where I'm at right now in life, you get one. Even if it seems like I'm giving you two or three, I just feel like it would be a threat to my safety if I was to just cut you off. Like, I'm looking for an out. You one time. you have to, I have done a lot of work to get to where I'm at. So that's how I know that. I can attest to that because that's a practice that I myself, yeah. Mm-hmm. That's not a brag. That's just the honest to God truth. Um, the last con that I'm going to talk about, because it's 11:55, and even though I know I'm not going to be able to get this video out before midnight, I at least want to get started on chopping it up and getting it out there. But the maintenance of it, like I said, I had got down to 164, and before I knew it, I had gained 20 pounds. 20. And I'm thinking, I'm 164, I can eat. 164, 5'4". I could eat. That's what I thought. Before I knew it, I was having to buy bigger scrub pants. Before I knew it, I was having to buy bigger scrub pants. That's what really made me be like, hey, get a. So maintenance is definitely harder because it's like you feel like you have room, which you do have room, but you need to have room and self-control. That's the thing. I think my issue was the self-control part. I would eat one bad meal, and that one bad meal would turn into 4 or 5 bad meals. Or one bad snack, I would get one chocolate chip cookie, and it would be so good. It would be so delicious. Amazing. It would taste amazing. I had to get 5 or 6 more. I know y'all probably thought I was going to say 2 or 3, but no, honey. I am a chocolatier. I love chocolate. Yeah. So my issue was self-control. I feel like I have self-control now. I still love chocolate, but now, oh, look, I got a new subscriber. Hi, Kimberly. I don't know which channel you subscribe to, but hey, girl, how you doing? But yeah, so my issue it's just the self-control, which makes it harder to maintain the weight loss when you feel like you got a little breathing room. Breathing room does not mean go all in. It does not mean, well, hell, I didn't messed up. I might as well go all in. No, I messed up. Let me stop right now. Don't eat another cookie. One cheat meal a week at the most. I try every 2 weeks. That's because I'm trying to do a cut right now. These back rolls, which have become more pronounced, I've noticed, it seems like, but I wasn't really working on my back. Not the top, but the back rolls I feel like have become more pronounced. Y'all, this video has become way too long. Thank you so much if you've made it this far in the video. Like I said, please excuse the background, excuse the bonnets, because I know right now everybody's having a big debate about the black girls and the bonnets. Excuse the bonnet. I have not had a chance to wash my hair yet. It looks a raggedy mess, honey. Look at that. It's a raggedy mess. So, and I didn't feel like putting on my wig. I just didn't feel like putting it on. But if you could please do me a favor, like the video, thumbs it up or thumbs it down if you didn't like it. Just engage. Engagement would be nice. Leave some emojis down below. It don't have to be a full comment, but you can leave a full comment because I like to dialogue with my supporters, with my angels, with anybody that wants to see me win. I want to see y'all win. Leave y'all links down below. I'm going to go and engage on y'all's pages. Hype the video up if you have the ability to do so. Thank you so much for paying me your attention. I would love to reciprocate. So make sure you leave your links down below and I will catch y'all tomorrow, maybe. Bye.